Alright guys, welcome to another video. Today we're going to have a bit of a Toyota day. We have an event coming up later this week, Queensland Raceway morning session, but it's not the normal session. They've got something called, ironically it was called Drift Park, don't know where they got that idea, and now it's called Drift Playground, so they really went out of the box there to think of that one. But we're going to go down there, check it out, and I'm going to take the JZX90 and the A86 out, so we're going to start having a look over those cars. But firstly, I've got a little offer for you guys. Any order from our store, basically until these are gone, any order over $100, we'll be chucking in Drift Tengoku or JDM style magazines. So
and you'll even sign them.
If you put the request in there, I can absolutely sign it. We got a huge collection of my Drift Tengoku magazines. Boston is showing you guys. We've laid them all out here, but some of the cooler stuff in here, including an SR20 tuner magazine, JZX100 tuner magazine, and basically a whole bunch of stuff I've collected over the years. And honestly, I've read these books religiously. You know, honestly, I've probably flicked through each book. When I say I've read, I look at the pictures and it's just cool JDM drifting stuff. And if you've never seen Drift Tengoku before, you're absolutely missing out. Even though it's just pictures, it's got some of the coolest stuff in there. I don't know, I always love Drift Tengoku. I still get Drift Tengokus up to this day. Even got one here that I need to open up and check out. So yeah, any orders from lukefink.com over $100 will come with a magazine. If you do want it signed, let me know. I'm more than happy to oblige. But these things are just rad. You can only get them really in Japan, or you can order them online, and very, very, very certain bookshops will actually stock these, so you can check that out as well. I know there's one in Sydney, I can't remember what the place is called. I haven't found anywhere in Brisbane that sell them yet, so all the ones I get, I generally get them online. But yeah, that's their offer, $100, and we will chuck in, and they're available until they're gone. I don't know, pumped. Let's go check out the cars and see what we kind of need to do before this drift day. Alright guys, the A86 has not been fired up in quite some time, so I am a little bit concerned with it starting. I think I must have fixed it. I know I kind of took the front lip off last time I put it here in the garage. I might get a little bit of a hand from wife here. I know she's busy packing an order. Tiana? Yes. Might need your eyes on the way out. Also, if you saw yesterday's vlog, the front wheels I put on the 370, I was going to keep the rear wheels to the 370, but then I realised they're exactly the same offset that I run on the 90, so probably just keep them for spares for the 90. And they've already got 255s on them, which I'll definitely use this Thursday when we go out for testing. What are you doing, Bossy?
I just need to show that it's real.
You need to show the wheel?
No, I needed to show that it's real.
Oh, that it's real, okay. Boston obviously stole one of your magazines, guys, so don't be alarmed, there is plenty there though. We're going to see if the 86 starts. It's probably been 3 months since this thing's been fired up. Should start in theory, because it's got a kill switch. Alright, wifey hasn't done her makeup, so she doesn't want to be on film, but I'll get her to film and see if it does come out of here while she's spotting me.
And you want to sell this car? Yeah, you get on this side. Yeah, you're going to touch. I don't think you can avoid it though. you go. Yeah, we're good.
Oh, I stalled it.
Why did you say that? You should have just been like, yeah, this is where I meant to park it.
I mean, yeah, that's where I meant to do it. Can you get the kids to chop the wheels up?
Yeah, Scar,
Yeah.
put that behind the wheel, and then the other one's behind the 90.
Where are they?
There, that one.
Oh.
And then the other one's behind the...
I thought you meant the one that goes like...
No,
What are you? What's wrong with you, bossy? Too much fuel?
what are you doing? What are you reading?
I saw a coloring area. I got it.
What's he say?
You what?
I saw a coloring area.
A colouring area. No, I think it's just...
Oh,
black-
it's not a
black
colouring
and
book,
white.
buddy. It's Drift Goku.
Yeah. Black and white ads.
Alright, 886 is out. Obviously fired straight up, so I can't complain there. I do remember Russell having strong words with me about putting plugs in that car. So I might have to go and chase up some plugs. Also need to... What are you doing, boy?
I'm trying... I want to sit down there.
Whoa, what do you want to do?
I want to sit down.
You want to hop in the 86?
Yeah.
Okay. You alright? Just don't play with the gears, okay? It'll roll down the hill and crash into everything. Okay? No playing with the gears.
We definitely...
Yeah, that would suck. It should be fine. He's smart enough. I think he said we needed plugs. So that's probably something I'm going to need to look into. And I don't remember when or if I've done an oil change on this thing in quite some time. So I think we're going to go down and get some oil for this, a filter as well. One thing we don't have, which I'm going to call Russell about right now, is a water temp sensor for the JZX90 that I've been waiting for, that Russ keeps forgetting to order. So I'll ring him and see if he has ordered that, because I'd love to know where the water temps are at, or more so, I'd love for the computer to know where the water temps are at. And yeah, this, I'm probably worth doing an oil change on the 90 as well. I don't want to be slack on silly things like an oil change and cost myself a motor. So I'm going to do oil change on both these cars. Other than that, I feel like mechanically they're both ready to go. I do have an oil leak on this car, which seems to be coming from the dipstick-ish area, which I basically need to get a new dipstick set up. Rear-wheel drive dipstick setup, which is not easy to find. I actually think I'll have an easier time trying to find it in New Zealand, just because the Beams engine is way more common over there, and there's a lot of what do they call, Altezas, which are basically Beams powered Lexuses, what these engines came out of. So I might look into finding the part over there when I'm over there in a couple of weeks time, that I can get this fixed up where it's cracking. I'll try and show you guys quickly. So basically it cracked here, but it's been leaking from right there. So there's something I need to double check on. Now if I look down in my garage, you can see I've definitely got an oil leak, and due to the fact I don't have power steering or anything like that in this car, there really is only one thing it can be, which is obviously engine oil. I don't think it's coming from the sump. I do think it's just coming from that spot, because it has come from that before. Basically just the vibrations of the engine force that to force the bracket to break, I guess. Anyway, we'll get onto that. I know another thing Russell wants me to do on this is get the headers to rear section welded. It's right now they're a slip joint, and it's hard to get an O2 reading from that to get the tuning better on it, because right now it is kind of rich, and that's why we want to do plugs. So we're going to do plugs, oil change, filter, and I think that'll do for the A86. The other thing I do still need to do on this A86, which I'm actually kind of motivated to get done now, is the crush bearing in the diff, because that's really the thing that stops me from driving this car more than I really want to, as a very whiny diff. It's not broken, it still works perfect, it's just whines. So much like my son is right now for my attention. What's up, dude? Oh, you want me to open the door so you can get out? Sorry, he's just loving his Drift Goku now. And he's found a black and white page, which he can colour in, he says. Is that what you want to do? Boston, show me. So he found a black and white page and you're going to colour that in. I think that's a picture about somebody drifting in the snow and the police being mad. We've done drifting in the snow, haven't we? Yeah? Okay. The other thing which I just clicked onto, I need to get at least another pair of tyres on those rims. These ones are, I don't know, probably wouldn't be worth changing necessarily. I have a brand new set here. And I'm just trying to think if I have any more. I have another single there, and the other single is over there somewhere waiting for repair. So once they're fixed, I will have another pair. But what is that? 2, 4.5, and then 6. So I'll essentially have 6 brand new tires, 1 half-worn set, and I'm going to tow the A86 instead of drive it. And wifey is going to drive the JZX90 with the kids. I've got mint tires that are on it, another pair of mint tires here, and then I do have another pair of Enkies that have part worns that are a bit camber worn. I'll get them flipped, and then I'll be able to use them because this car does have a bit of camber in the back and does camber wear, but I'm going to need to keep 1 pair of tires good for the drive home. So I need to work that one out. Didn't really think about that because obviously I'll be driving it home. Or if I wear out too many tires on on the 90, and I've still got tires left for the 86, I guess I'll drive it. No, Tiana doesn't like to tow, but she can. She'll work it out. I may drive the 86 home and tow the 90, whatever. Either way, we're gonna have 1 trailer and 1 car driving there. So should be the goods. I'm actually excited for it. Let's go get some oils, some filters and everything we need and get to prepping these cars. All right, a few days later now. I didn't want to bore you guys when I did the oil change and stuff. I still need to go and do the tires and the drift is tomorrow. But I have gone ahead. Like I said, I've done the oil change, both cars, fresh filters. So I'm pretty confident from that point of view. They're ready to go. Need to make sure the A86 has a full tank of fuel because I don't have a fuel gauge on that. I need to swing past somewhere and get E85 for the JZX90 on the way, but that's super easy. I think tires is the main hurdle. Cleaning the car, I definitely want to give the 86 here a hose off. One thing I did get in the States is a JAF badge, Japanese Auto Federation badge. For those of you that don't know, it's like an RACQ, essentially, like an RACB, RACQ badge they used to have back in the day. They have Japanese versions, and I don't know. I feel like I'm going to put it on the front of the 86. I contemplated putting it on the front of the 90, but it's a later car. It doesn't suit the old school JAF badge as much. So I'm going ahead and chuck this Johnny on. It's just cool. One of those little trinklets you kind of got to have as a old Jap car guy, I guess. Okay, weirdly that is not going to happen because for some reason it won't fit on this grill. So I guess it has to go on the JZX90. It'll still look good on the JZX90. It just would not fit on my A86's grill. It's like this part isn't long enough. I can't think if on the original ones it is longer. I don't know. I'm gonna try and put it on the JZX90. If it doesn't work on the JZX90, I might have been duped. Like I said, it doesn't quite, I don't know, it's still rad. It's not, it's a little bit too old school maybe for the JZX90, but at the same time, super rad in its own right. So anyway, back to the 86. I think I'm gonna tape up the throttle bodies and start giving this Johnny a clean off because she is filthy. Well, should I go? I should go get tires and stuff done first, actually. I'll clean this later when I got time. So I haven't got it really clean, but gave it a bit of a clean, and as typical as it gets, I've washed the car and it immediately starts to rain. So I was going to take this thing just for a quick run around the block. I just gave it a decent enough idle then to get it pretty much up to temp. It's a little bit misfirey, not sure if it's just sort of got fouled plugs or something, but we'll take this for a drive shortly before we finish up this vlog and give you guys a reminder on how good this thing sounds and take it for a little spin. All right, hop in.
Wow! Ow! Daddy!
Yeah.
I knocked my head on the steering wheel when I was getting in.
Did you? Yeah. All right, hop in. Get your harness and everything.
Daddy, are we gonna go fast?
Might go a little bit. We won't go over the speed limit though, buddy. Not sure if carbon monoxide poisoning or the 86 is putting him to sleep. You getting tired? Only my kid would go to sleep in a car this loud. Did you like it? Just made you tired. Okay, 86 is all good, ready to go. This car's ready to go. I need to pop one tyre onto a bead. Isn't picking up much light, but Russ is here to replace the water temp sensor. Is it water temp sensor on the 90? Because it's been having, oh, it just broke it. It's been broken for a long time. Whoa, dude. You good?
Yeah.
All right, so Russ is gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go ahead and start loading the A86. Hopefully it's not for no reason. Okay, 86 is loaded, you won't be able to see it. Russ has the new sensor already in, and you probably can't see him either. It's super dark. What are you doing? ECU things? Yes. Double checking? Yep. All right, we'll let Russ do some nerdy things and we'll find out what's going on. All right, all my tires are basically ready. I have one more thing left to do, and that is to bead this one up, and we're gonna do the old boom boom style. Hopefully I don't die. Woohoo! Actually worked perfect. All right, worked perfect. Just got to pump it up in the morning. Happy with that. Just check with Russ in a sec what's going on with the 90. And it looks like we're ready to go for morning sesh, if I get to drive morning sesh. So Russ is just sorting out some of my drivability on the car. Just had that tiny little blip of the throttle where it wouldn't really do anything. So he's just sort of going through that and sorting it out, making it idle a little bit better. Now we've actually got a temp sensor in the car you can work with. It's good.